Hey everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to Today I Feel Like. I am back in the building for another haul video, and yeah, here it is. So we are gonna get some stuff open today. We have a few packages. I feel like it's been a minute because of the holiday, and yeah, now we're back. So I just want to do a quick technical check and make sure everybody can hear me. So if you can hear me, somebody just throw me a thumbs up in the comment section. Let me know. Make sure I'm all good and everything is sounding right. So. All right, let me grab, I have my cup of tea. I think I have some, what is this? I think it's some Bengal spice tea or something. I don't know what it is. Something my wife gets, but it is very, very good. I like it. So. Now, it's funny, when I do that, I have an electric kettle. So whenever I heat it up, if I know I'm coming on the show, I have to try and time it so I can pull it off the kettle. I can stop it, put the water in here while it's still nice and hot, but not so hot that I can't drink it, because otherwise, with these insulated cups, sometimes I won't even be able to drink this stuff for like 20, 30 minutes. So it's nice to be able to drink right away. So, all right, looks like I have a thumbs up in there. You guys can hear me just fine. All right, let's get this thing crack-a-lackin'. And I have a bit of I have a bit of stuff on here, as we can see. And hold on, let me see, make sure I get everything up and right on my screen first. And there we go. Oops, hold on a sec. Trying to make sure I have my Amazon page up here ready to rock and roll, so when you guys want to see some stuff, I can show it to you. All right. Looks like we only have a few people watching, but that's all right. A few people a couple more ought to show up in just a minute. All right, let's start off. Let's go and check out. I have a printer. I'm gonna move this other stuff off the table for just a moment so I have some room to work with this printer. But let me set that right there for the moment. And we have first up the Canon Pixia G7020 or 7020. This is a wireless print copy and wireless print copy scan fax, and it has an automatic document feeder in there as well. So this is basically going to do it all for you. And Canon did not send me this. I actually bought this printer, and I got it on one of those Black Friday sales. And one of the reasons why is that I have an Epson printer right now, and I don't remember which model it is. It's several years old, but it's one of those like IncoTank printers where you have the tank ink instead of the cartridges. And I got that because I kept on, when I had my old printer, I would make prints, and then I wouldn't make prints for a long time. I would make prints and I wouldn't make prints. And every time I would go to use the printer, it would say my ink was low or I needed new ink, and I was like, I couldn't figure out why. And finally, one of the stores I went to, and I was talking to one of the guys, he said, if you're not printing very much, then a lot of those cartridge printers just aren't good for you because the ink dries up if you don't use it. He said if you use it, you can get lots of prints, but if you're not using it all that often, the ink dries up in the cartridge, which I think was what the problem I was having. So he suggested I get a tank printer, which was a little bit more expensive, but when I calculated out the price of the cartridges versus, the price of the printer versus the price of a regular printer with the cartridges, it looked like it might be about the same. It turned out to be far, far cheaper, the tank one, because I never bought ink, not even once. When I bought the Epson printer, it came with two things of ink, one to put in originally, and then a replacement set of ink for the tanks. I never even got to the replacements. I mean, that is how crazy it is. I filled it up, and it's just, I've had ink in there ever since. The problem is that the printer just started to freak out, and basically it's dying on me. It's several years old, and when I called Epson about it, they said, well, you're out of warranty. And in fact, your printer is so old that we really can't even fix it. All we would do is charge you a certain amount to replace it with a newer model. And the amount that they were going to charge me to replace it with a newer model, I was like, I might as well just find a different printer. And so I was down. I've been without a printer for months and months and months, and I have a business center here in my building, so I've been using the printer down there occasionally. But it's inconvenient to have to, save stuff as PDF, put it on a thumb drive, walk down there, print it out, and then come back. So finally got a new printer, and I found this Canon printer that's also a tank printer, which I've seen these before. I almost bought a Canon printer when I bought my Epson, but I thought I'm gonna give it a shot because it was on sale. I've had a Canon printer in the past. I was very happy with it, and I know I can print some good photos with this, so we're gonna see how it works out. All right, let's see. Let's go check this out. I'm gonna see. I don't know if they even have this printer on Amazon, but let's see if they do. It's going to be the Canon Pixia, and let's see, it's a Pixia printer, and it's going to be the G7020. Let's see if they have this thing. Oh, wait, no, that's the 6020. And here it is, the 7020, and yeah, there we go. It looks like it is going to be, looks like originally the list price is $379. It looks like you can get it for $217. I can tell you I paid even less than that. I think I paid $149 or $79, something like that. It was less than $200. So, but we can see here it says it's going to be the Canon G7020 all-in-one printer, home office, wireless super tank, mega tank printer, copier, scan, fax, and with automatic document feeder with mobile printing. The mobile printing, if I'm not mistaken, means that I'm going to be able not just to send stuff from my mobile phone to the printer, but I can also do it when I'm out and about. So that was one cool thing with my Epson printer as well. I had it set up where you can have the network set up so that you can actually be anywhere and send a document to the printer at home. So if you're somewhere out and about and you're like, oh, I need to print this and I don't want to forget. So you can just actually print it from, I don't know, you may be sitting in traffic somewhere in the back of your Uber, and remember, send it, print's waiting for you at home. So yeah. So this is what you're going to get here. It looks like you're going to get your cyan, magenta, and yellow, or blue, red, and yellow. And then you're going to get your black ink. So it looks like they're going to give you 3 different black inks. So if you run out of black ink, you'll have plenty to replace it with. And we can see it says save money with high page yields for a low cost per page and 2 bonus black ink bottles in the box. It says a $1,000 ink value. When you consider how much ink cartridges cost, I believe them on that. It says save time and money with auto 2-sided printing capability. It says increase productivity with fast print speeds of approximately 13 IPM black and 6.8 IPM color. So that's I guess that's per page. So yeah. And then you can see here you have your print, copy, and scan, and fax right there from the flatbed. And then you also have a 35 sheet auto document feeder. So if you're scanning a bunch of stuff, oops, you guys can't even see this. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so sorry. You guys are so patient, just not even saying anything. Let me get you guys in here. Oh man, I feel silly now. All right, there we go. Now you can see. Well, here you go. Let me just show you right quick. Those are the ink cartridges. You got the black, 3 extra blacks, the cyan, magenta, and yellow. And then here's the next one here. You can see where it says $1,000 ink value because of how much you're going to save. It says you can print up to 6,000 black and 7,700 color pages with just a single set of inks. So that's going to save you a ton of money. And then you can see there it says save time with 2-sided printing capabilities, increase productivity with fast print speeds. It says you can copy or scan multi-page plain paper documents easily with the 35 sheet auto document feeder. This right there is super, super duper handy because if you ever needed to scan something and let's say someone gave you just like a contract and it has like 3 or 4 sheets on it, it's so easy to be able to just put those sheets in there and just scan it. And sometimes even if it's a double-sided, you can tell it's double-sided and it will scan one side, flip it, scan the other side. It's just very, very nice. So yeah. All right, let's see here. You can see all the where everything's going to be, the print, copy, scan, and fax. That's all going to be from the flatbed here. You have the 35 sheet auto document feeder. It says 2-line full dot matrix display, so you can see what kind of stuff is happening with your printer. You have a 100-sheet rear tray. I really love this rear tray. I have the Epson printer has sort of like an internal tray that's down here underneath the underneath where the documents spit out, and it's okay. But sometimes when you have to pull it out, it's just it can become a little cumbersome. So I actually like this this rear document tray. That's kind of nice. And then it says, it says 250 sheet bottom cassette. Oh, look at that. So you can actually do both. So it looks like you can put up to 250 on the bottom and then 100 on the top. So you can have a total of 350. That's really convenient. It says print speeds, black, 13 IPM, and 6.8 for color. So you can really get out some good, fast prints there. Double-sided or duplex printing. So if you're trying to save some money on paper and you don't want to have to print single sheets for everything, you can print double-sided, and what it'll do is it'll print one side, it'll pull the sheet back in, print the second side, and then spit it back out for you. So yeah. All right, let's see here. It says conveniently print, copy, and scan from your tablet or smartphone. So that's very nice. So if you have a photo and you want to print, you can actually load in paper. So you can see there, that's loading in. It looks like a 4x6 size sheet of paper, and you can actually print right there. And you may notice right up here, these are little guidelines in there that tell you where to place different size sheets of paper in there. So, and it says, so again, it says easily print from your Apple devices, works with Apple AirPrint. And Mopria, I guess it is, it says easily print from your Android devices. So they're not forgetting us. So we're going to have both printing from iPhone and Android. So let's see here. There's these are much of the same things, much of the highlights they just went in. They do talk about some of the connectivity here as far as connecting. It's compatible with Windows, Mac, Chromebook, iOS, and Android. So you have your wireless connection, Ethernet connection, mobile printing, Canon print app, the Apple AirPrint, Mopria, I believe it's called, yeah, Mopria, and then Poster Artist online version, looks like Windows only for that. So, and then the inks that you're going to get with it are the cyan, magenta, yellow, and then the black, and then you're going to get 2 bonus blacks in the box here. And it also is going to offer borderless photo printing. So if you're making photos and you want to have a edge-to-edge print, it's going to be able to do that for you. So yeah, but this is what the printer looks like right there. That's what it looks like from the side. You can see this is where, oops, let me get right back in here. This is where, well, I can show you from here. This is where the color ink is going to be on this side, and then the black ink is going to be on that side right there. So, and you may notice the black ink is going to be bigger. It's going to be bigger than the color because most people are going to print far more black than they will color. So, yeah. All right. There we go. And again, if I didn't tell you again, this is going to be $217.99. I actually got this from B&H Photo with their Black Friday sale, so it was a little bit cheaper. I'll have to check and see if it's still on sale there. But let me set this off to the side. And yeah, I'm not going to open that up right now. It's just big and cumbersome, and yeah. So, all right, now we have all the other goodies in here that we got. Some of this stuff was sent to me. Some of it is stuff that I bought for Black Friday. I guess there's 2 boxes in here I bought for also from B&H from the Black Friday sale, and then the other stuff, the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other things are stuff that people sent me. So, all right, let's get this thing crack-a-lacking. Amda Brown is in the building. Amda Brown, I think I have something you're gonna like. I think I have something you're gonna like in this package here. So, all right, what should we open first? What should we open first? Let's do this one. Let's do the little bag. Let's do the little bag. See what it is, because there's actually nothing on here that tells me what it is. So let's just open this up and And let's see. Oh, Amanda Brown, I'm working on a video for you too. I know you said you wanted you wanted a video about whether it is still worth it to buy the Canon R5 in 2023. And there's some reasons why you should and reasons why you shouldn't. And so I'm gonna make a video and tell you about it. That one's gonna be just for you. So, all right, let's see here. We have, all right, look at this. We have the Sofern BS01 powerful lightweight bike light. This is going to be 2,000 lumens maximum output and 277 meters of maximum output. Check that out right there. That is it right there. That's what it's going to look like. But we're going to take it out, and this is going to have it's going to have a low mode. It looks like let's see, on the back it says it's going to have 50. Low is going to be 50 lumens. Mid is going to be 150 lumens. High is going to be 500 lumens, and turbo is going to be 2,000 lumens. Now, it says, in low mode, you can run it for, it says, looks like you have 38 hours of low mode, or 47, maybe you can run it for 47 minutes, is that? No, it says low mode. Well, it says 38 hours, I believe that's hours, and then down below that it says 47 M. I'm thinking that's minutes. I don't know. And then 558 CD. And then it says the mid is, which is 150 lumens, can run for 14 hours or 86 minutes, it looks like. And then the high, 500 lumens, is 3.5 hours and or 156 minutes, I believe it says there. And yeah, I'm not sure what that image. Oh, it's meters. That's what it is. It's meters. My bad. Okay, so the low is 38 hours, and it'll reach 47 meters. And then the mid is 150 lumens, and that will run for 14 hours at 86 meters. And then the high is 3.5 hours, and it'll run for 150. It'll reach 156 meters, and then turbo will run for 3 hours at 277 meters. So, and it weighs 5.9 ounces or 168 grams with the battery. So, all right, let's take a look. Let's actually, you know what? Let's see if we can scan. I don't know if there's a. I don't see a barcode on here, so let me do this. Let me see if I can pull it up on here and find this. And this is going to be the Sofern BS01 bike light. And I like Sofern stuff. They always come out with really good lights. They're just always really nice and just work well. And looks like there it is right here. So let me bring you guys in. And here we have it. This is the Sofern bike light for night riding, 2,000 lumens right there. This is what it looks like. It has some weight to it. I can tell you, you can see that it looks like it has a metal housing on there. You're gonna have that power button nice and big right up top. You're gonna have the lens on the right in the front there, so it's easy to know which direction the light's supposed to go. You're gonna have this easily, it looks like it's a rubber clamp that easily should fit on your handlebars. So if you're riding a bike or maybe a scooter or something, it should fit on there nicely. And you can see right there how it's gonna fit on your handlebars. So if you're out riding at night, it's gonna fit there. And it's gonna have USB-C charging so that you can charge your light up via USB-C. And then you can see the clamp right there. Let's see if we can get that. That's the clamp right there. That's the USB-C charging, and then that's it on the bike right there. So, and yeah, so there you go. You can take a look at it there. It looks like it's sitting on the front seat or something, and we can see all the same things. It's gonna have 250 or 2,000 lumens max output, 277 meters of range, 38 hours of runtime. Waterproof to IP65, so if you're out in the rain, you don't have to worry about this, dropping out on you or dying on you. Has a 1 meter drop test, so that's about 1 meter is about 3 feet. So if you crash your bike and the light hits, you should be okay. You should be okay. It says anti-glare beam, so you can see where it hits. So the way this is, let's see if I can get that going. So the way it is, if you're riding your bike, it should hit around the person's chest, so you're not going to blind anybody if someone's coming your way. But you can angle this, obviously. You can angle it however you want it. So Now this bike light is going to run $49.99, but there is a 40% off coupon. So let's see, 10% off would be $5. So times 4, that's going to be $20 off. So that you can get this for about $29.99 with that 40% off coupon. And it says you can get it before Christmas, but you can also get this if you order it in the next 8 hours. You can get it tomorrow. So yeah. All right, let's do this. Let's actually get this bad boy open and take a look at it and see what this thing is going to look like. So it has one of those little sleeves in there. There we go. So we can pull that in. And let's see, does it have another sleeve or is it? No, there we go. It's gonna unfold there. And there is the bike handlebar strap there. So you can see there, that's going to be the handlebar strap. You may notice it's concave there a little bit so that you can get it in, you know, sort of concaved or curved with the handlebars. And then let's get this loud. They pack this stuff really well now. So stuff is packed in so tightly. So here is the light, and I'll tell you, this light is so nice the way that it is and the way it feels in your hand. You could just carry this if you want to. It's just like a regular light, but it has a nice power button right up top. On the bottom is where you have your USB-C port so that you can charge the light up, and you notice it has the rubber flap so that it makes it waterproof. Let's hit the power button. I don't know if there's any juice inside. I think I probably have to charge this thing up. I'm not sure. I'm sure there's, oh wait, no, it looked like there might have been a little power in there. Oh, look at that. There we go. And you can just push the button to cycle through the different modes. And there we go. Yeah. And it even has like a flashing strobe on there so that you can, so if you're riding someplace maybe and you're worried that traffic's not going to see you, you can hit that flashing strobe to make sure that it really grabs their attention. So, but it has this sort of locking mechanism on the bottom here, so you can just put this right in there. And let's see if we can get this. It should just go right in, and then once you find the right angle, it should lock right into place. If I'm doing this right, let's see. Let's see here. I always have trouble with these locking things. There we go. And there we go. Just like that. So it's locked in. And now you'll see the handlebars have that right there. And you can strap this in there. Let's see if I can get the, there's a little hook right there on the side. You just put this hook based on how tight your, how big or small your handlebars are. Just like that. And now you can imagine, oops, didn't mean to do that. But you can imagine my handlebars are my finger to the handlebars. Once you're strapped in, put it in there just like that, and now you have it, and you're good to go. So, and the good thing is you can pop this out. So if you want to take this off, so if you want to leave the strap on, let's say that you're leaving your bike on a bike rack, and you're going into work or to the grocery store or something, you can just leave the strap on the bike, and then just pop the flashlight off, and then when you're ready to go again, just pop it back in there, and you're good to go. So, yeah, there we go. All right, well, let's get this thing, let's get this back in there. Now, we do also have some other stuff in here. It looks like you're going to have, I imagine, a charging cable. So let's see here. Yeah, you're going to have the user manual and a USB-A to USB-C charging cable so that you can actually get this thing powered up and full of juice and working as you need it. So this is a pretty nice little doohickey. If you're, you know, it's funny, if you're looking for a nice Christmas gift or a maybe like a Secret Santa gift for somebody at work, and you know somebody rides their bike a lot. Like there's some people who I know who have people who ride their bikes to work every day. And if you happen to be one of those people, especially now in the wintertime where it gets dark early and it stays getting dark early until maybe like March, this is a great gift because they'll get several months of use out of it right away. It's none of this, I have to wait later to use it. They can slap it on their bike immediately and enjoy it. So, and again, just so you guys can see this This is going to be $49.99, and there's a 40% off coupon, which will drop this down to around $29.99. So, yeah. All right. All right, let's set that off to the side. And let's see who else has come in the building here. It looks like we have Big Tim Windsor in the spot. Big Tim Windsor in the building says, "Sup, brother Larry and Hall, my Hall family. Shout out." And also says, "Smack those thumbs up, people, and let's show Larry some love and support." Please do smack those thumbs up and let YouTube know that you're enjoying the stream so that the algorithm pushes me out there and more people can find me and I can get more viewers and all that good stuff. So, yeah. All right, let's see. Amda Brown, what did he say? Amda Brown says, "Thank you, sir. That price drop to $29.99 almost got me to buy a Canon R5, but the lens." Yes. Yes, that is, I'm not going to give too much away, but I'm going to talk about all that. I plan on actually filming that video today. I was going to film it yesterday, but I got a little tired, and so I'm actually going to film that video today, and that's one of the things I'm going to talk about is the Canon lens ecosystem. So, all right, let's see. Let's grab this next one. You know what? Let's do this. Normally I open all the bags first. Let's open a box. Let's open a box. Let's get this box crack-a-lack in and see what's inside. You guys may notice I went back to my old school, my very first fancy knife, which is the Benchmade Bug Out. This is sort of what got me really interested in buying nice premium knives when I got this one here. And partly that's one of the reasons why I like having a bunch of different knives is that when you get in the mood, you can just switch them up and rock whichever one you like. So, yeah. All right. Look at this. We have another light. This is the Ivacy LED beanie hat. It says 100% acrylic, rechargeable, multi-purpose, windproof, and warm USB charge. Look at that. And it looks like they have multiple colors. Looks like they have pink, red, orange, black, gray, and camouflage. So let's take a look at that. There you go. You can see all the different colors there. And yeah. And you know what? This definitely came from Amazon. So I am sure that there is a, barcode I can scan on here. So let's see. Let's see if this will come up. There's only one barcode on there, so let's see. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Nothing. Nothing is not coming up. All right, we may have to do some searching. I think I looked this up before. I think I looked it up, so it's probably in my browsing history for Amazon. So let's see. Let me check my browsing history here. See if I have it in here. There we go. I do have it in here. All right. Let me pull you in. So here we go. This is going to be it right here. This is the Ivacy unisex LED beanie with light rechargeable headlamp, hat, gift for Christmas, warm knitted hat, stocking stuffers for men, adults, teens, women, dad, him, all that good stuff. And anyways, this one is in dark black. It's $15.98 and it has a 15% off coupon. So that's going to drop you down. 10% will be about $1. Let's see, that's about 16 bucks. So $1, it's going to be about $1.60 plus another, 90 cents or 80 cents or something like that. So about $2 off, about $2.30 off. So you're going to be able to get this for about $13, $14, something like that. Anyhow. But take a look at it. There you go. You can see it has this light right up front. It's going to look like a normal beanie, except it has the light. And you can see there it says ultra bright LED with 3 adjustable modes. It's going to have 50% brightness, 75% brightness, and 100% brightness. And if you're at 50%, you're going to run for 4 hours. 75% is going to be 3 hours. And 100% is going to be for 2 hours. So there's that. It says cozy and warm and cozy elasticity. It fits your head from 21 to 26 inches. So if you have a big old fat noggin, maybe it won't work, but otherwise it should work just fine. So it's going to be soft, skin friendly, non-fading, breathable, and keeps warm. So it's going to be rechargeable. So it looks like looks like the light comes out of the actual beanie there, which is nice because I'm thinking if you need to wash your beanie because it starts to stink or something, if you sweat in it, then it might be, this could be great. And then let's see here. It says applicable to in different exercises. So it says your hands free if you're camping, skiing, cycling there, if you're doing some handyman work, or even just walking the dog. So there you go. And it looks like it says includes a beautiful box, perfect for gifts. And there you go. Now this is great. I have to say, this is fantastic. They, like I said, they come in other colors, so you can get it in black, you can get it in camouflage, you can get it in gray, you can get it in orange, you can get it in red, and you can get it in pink. So, but I will say, I absolutely love the idea of this, because this box, first of all, the box is perfect size for a Christmas gift box. It's small, it's easy to wrap. And the price, if you need again to get like a Secret Santa gift or a gift for someone at work where you have very low gift limits, some places will say we're going to do it, we're going to exchange gifts, but you can only spend like $20 or something like that. This is perfect because it's great. Everybody loves a nice knit hat. And to have a light on there, it's fantastic, especially for someone who walks to work. You know, a lot of cities are becoming far more walkable than they ever were in the past. And a lot of people are commuting from their metro to their house, or maybe they're riding their bike, or they're on a scooter, or they're just walking, whatever. This is gonna be really, really nice for you. So, so let's see, let's take a look at it and see what we have. And comes in a little plastic pouch right there. We're going to get the user manual if you need the user manual for the light there. And let's take this out, see what it looks like. There we go. There it is. It's going to be just like that. And if you look just on the other side of it, that's going to be the beanie part. That's going to be the light part of the beanie. And so it looks like you can just pop that out. So there's a little rubber gasket right here, if you can see, and this part is gonna go right in there, and then right here is gonna come off. This part's gonna come off. It's gonna have it looks like it's just a weird slot, but this is actually a USB-A slot right here, USB-A port, so that you can plug this in either to your computer, or you can plug it into a dongle and plug it into the wall, whatever it is that you need. And then when you're done, you just put that back in there. You put this back into it. You put the light back into the beanie, just like that, and then you're ready to rock and roll. You get that going. So let's put it on. Let's put it on. Let's see what this looks like. So there we go. We have the beanie rocking. Let's get this right there, and you can push the power button. The power button's right up front. That makes it easy. Look at that, man. That's what you call a headlight. I love it. This is great. Let's see. Let's push it again. I think that's gonna. Let's see. Let's push it. There we go. That's one. Okay. Maybe that's half power. Okay. That's 1, 2, 3, and then off. Okay. Yeah. I like this. What do you think? What do you think? Now this is great because if you are doing something and you really need to make sure you can see what you're doing, and you need that extra light, throw your beanie on. Put it over your ears so you stay nice and warm, just like that. Man, I might rock this tonight. I was thinking about walking up to Micro Center because I need to return something. I might give this a shot tonight and see how this works, because this is kind of great. I'm loving it. Especially, you know what this could be really great if it doesn't get too hot, is if you need to, and I mean get too hot as in the light doesn't get too hot, is if you're filming somewhere and you are in a very dark space, but you're filming, you need some extra light, and you don't want to have to carry another light or hold something, put this on, booyaka, there you go. So, all right, I'm gonna have to try this out. Let's see here. Let's give a big shout out to Bringing It Black. Salute, I'm a transplant from Brandon's channel. Glad to catch a live. Brand new. First of all, we have someone new, so let me go ahead and give you this one here. I think you might like this one. Welcome to the party. There you go. I love it. I love it. I love it. Let's see. Let's see. Amda Brown said, I have some headphones that are built similar to that. Ooh, I like that. I like that. So you have a beanie with headphones in there. That's slick. Man, imagine if you had the beanie with the headphones and the light. This could be perfect if you're somebody who likes to walk at night, especially in the wintertime. You get your music bumping and you get your light. That could be it. All right. Big ups to Heyaxa, I believe it is. And quickly again, this is going to be a great price. So for $15.98, this is going to be a great Secret Santa gift or a holiday exchange gift, or even just a great stocking stuffer, or just a great Christmas gift if you just want to buy something that's going to be very functional and nice and usable, but not too expensive. This is going to be a great option for you. So yeah, there we go. All right, let's keep it pushing. And let's go with this one here. And I kind of know what this one is because there's some printing on the label. So I don't want to just say it. I'll wait till I open it so at least you guys can be surprised. Now, I know what it is, but I don't know what it is at the same time. So, having trouble getting this one open. Let's go ahead and let's just go ahead and slice right on through. So, when in doubt, cut it open. All right. Ooh, this is another one from Sofern. Now, I knew they were sending me a light, but I forgot which one it is. There we go. That is the IF30. And this is going to be a 12,000 lumen flashlight. Wow. 12,000 lumens. This is going to be a flood and spot powerful flashlight with a 685 meter throw. That is insane. That is insane. 685 meters? I think that's like half a mile. That's crazy. That's like half a mile. So let's see here. It says the Sofern IF30 is an ultra bright rechargeable flashlight designed to meet your high performance lighting needs. The easy operation can greatly maximize your user experience, whether you're camping, hiking, searching, or adventuring. Let's see, the IF30 always provides excellent visibility and safety for you. So, yeah, let's jump in right quick. Let's go check this out and see what we can find for this. And shout out to, I think this might be it. I think I might have it pulled up already. There it is right there. Shout out to Pedro, who asks, Larry, were you able to resolve that issue you were having with YouTube? I was. Thank you so much for actually remembering me in that issue. I had a terrible issue with YouTube, and luckily I was able to get that resolved and start getting paid again. They didn't demonetize. Well, they did demonetize my channel, but it wasn't like they demonetized it for some sort of like community guidelines or anything. They deactivated it because something weird happened with my AdSense, and I don't know, it was weird, but I had to go back through and re-verify all my information, and then they were able to get it back. I think someone was trying to hack my system, and so they just shut it off. And so once I confirmed everything and re-verified everything, and they were able to get it back on and get me paid again. So yeah, shout out to Pedro. All right, and big ups to the Eagle Engineer. It says, "Hola personas hermanos." I love it. I love it. I don't speak Spanish, but I will one day, so I'm loving it. Big ups to Eagle Engineers. All right. So back to the Sofern IF30, and let me bring you guys in on this so we can take a look at the Amazon page before we open it up. It says, the Sofern IF30 flashlight, high lumens, 12,000 lumen, ultra bright flashlight with 685 meters beam distance. I think that's like almost a half mile. It says beam distance spotlight, rechargeable flashlight, USB-C, LED flashlight, waterproof for hunting and searching. And this one is going to be, it says $119, but there is a 30% off coupon on here. So let's go ahead and do the math for all of us math challenged people. So that's going to be 119. Oops, let me hit clear on this. 119.99. subtract 30%, it's going to be $83.99. So for $83.99, you're going to be able to get a ridiculous flashlight, and I can tell you that's a great price because these lights that are bright like this, these search lights, these things can cost up to several $100s. So it looks like we have, you can see right there, it says that floodlight, 12,000 lumens, 178 meters right there. Spotlight mode is 2,500 lumens at 685 meters. So if you need to go spotlight versus floodlight, you can. Most lights don't have that option. Most lights are either a spot or a flood. So it's great that you have you're able to have both in one light. And you can see right here, it's going to give you a dial that's going to switch from either spot or flood. I think this is going to be my new everyday carry light, or not everyday carry, but my main light, because I have another light that I use that's extraordinarily bright, but it's only a floodlight. I really like the idea that this is a flood and a spotlight. So we can see here, it's going to have, it's going to say special designed rotary knob, a button with a dial for easy operation. It's going to have stepless dimming, and a larger dial anti-slip pattern. So maybe the dial is for, I guess that's the dimming. Maybe it's not for the spot or flood. Maybe you get to that some other way. So it says fast charging and reverse charging. Wow, look at that. So you can actually use this to charge your phone. So if you have your light and your phone's about to go dead, maybe you have the light in your car and your car died and you need to get this thing, you need to get your phone charged up so that you can call AAA or something, or maybe you're out camping or hiking somewhere and your phone's dying and you need to call for help. You can actually charge up your phone using the light. That is super, super dope. So it says smart lockout and easy unlocking. It says automatically locks after 15 seconds of non-operation when turned off. Sweet. Look at that. And then unlocked over, I guess, 60 seconds there. So I guess you can turn it to unlock it, or 60 degrees. So I guess you turn it 60 degrees to unlock it, and then you can lock it the same way, I guess. So it says ready for adventure. It's IPX8 waterproof and 1 meter impact resistance. So you should be able to take this thing actually underwater if you needed to. So if you were somewhere and maybe you were caving and you actually were submerged for a moment, that should be fine. Or if you were, maybe you were on a boat and you fell overboard, I think your light's still gonna be fine. So yeah. All right, well, there it is. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and actually get this thing out, because I want to see what this thing performs. And let's see. Oh, Eagle Engineer says he works with Amda Brown. I know you're a good dude, man. If Amda Brown sent you, I know you're a good dude. Shout out to Eagle Engineers. So there we go. Shout out, big ups to Eagle Engineers on that. I'm loving it. All right, let's get this thing opened up here. And let's see, where's the, there it is, there's the flap. And let's take this off right there, get the full unboxing experience. We're gonna have our user manual right there in case we need to learn how to use the light. And then that is the light right there, looky here, looky here. Let's get this out. Looks like we're gonna get a little wrist strap so we can use that if we need to keep it on our wrist. We're going to get a USB-A to USB-C charging cable for the light so we can charge it up. And then here is the light itself. Look at that. I dare to say it's like a cute spotlight. It's like a cute spot floodlight, because look how small this is. Like, I have some lights that are like that thick or they're that long. This is gonna give you sort of like the best of both worlds. That is really dope. And look at that, it fits perfectly in the hand. It really does. It's a nice, comfortable grip right there. You can see that little dial right there, so that's gonna turn, and that's where you can turn. It has a little tension on it, so it's not easily turnable, but it's easy enough, but enough tension that you can actually feel you're doing something. It looks like the batteries are going to, oh, this whole thing turns right there. Look at that. Now it looks like let's see, I think that back part, oh yeah, this back part turns right here as well. So this comes off, and this is where you're gonna have your batteries. So this is going to be, oh, it's just one battery. It's a Sofern 32650. I've never actually heard of this battery, a 32650. Have you guys heard of this this size battery? I don't know, I'm curious, let me know. All right, it had a little remove sticker on there, so take that off, put this back in there, and tighten it back down. And let's see, now this thing moves, this whole thing moves too. This whole part, I don't know if this actually comes out, but I think this whole part, yeah, this whole part moves out too. So I think there's a gasket in here maybe where the head is. So you can, the whole thing comes apart. So you can access the battery either way that you want. So just depending on which one works best for you. All right, let's see if we push this to turn it on. I think, oh, there we go. We pushed it. You can see there's a little green light on there, let you know it's on. And you may see just very low mode right there. Let me see if I push it again. Turns off. Let me see if I push that. Turns it on. Oh yeah, you can turn the dial and it starts to really, whoa! That is bright. That is super duper bright. All right. And you notice it's only just the middle right there. It's just the middle. All the LEDs on the outside for the flood are not on. So let's push it again. Let's see, let's turn that on. There we go. Now when you push it and hold it, you may see, woo! Let's see, let's turn that way down. That is just super duper bright. Let's turn that way down. And yeah, so now you may be able to see, let's even get down even more. You can see that the light on the middle, the spot, and the flood LEDs are all on at the same time, and you can dial that way up. And look how bright that is. That flood is just really, like, you can just blow out the whole background behind me. That's just super, that's super bright. And again, if I want to hold it, I can turn this into a spot. Let's see if I do this. Let me hold it, and look at that. Now it's a spot. So that's going to be crazy. So now you're just going to get, let's see if I do that. Now you definitely can see that spot there. Now let's see, let's turn it on, do the flood. Look at that, much broad, much wider and broader. So, and again, this dial right there is going to turn to easily get that going. And then after a few seconds, it'll lock, and you don't have to worry about it adjusting itself automatically if you grab it. So, and then when you push it, you turn the light right off. That is really, really slick. Really slick. I like this. And it's easily, it sits down just like that. It's the front part, it looks like it has sort of the tactical parts there. So if you have to like hit something, like you have to hit some glass or something to break a window, if you're stuck in a window or somebody is stuck in a car, you can break that. It also is going to sit nice and flat. So if you sit it down on a surface, it's going to sit flat either way like that. It does roll if you put it on the side, so you probably want to keep it either on this side or on that side when you're doing this. I like this. Now, this is one thing I love about, I like to check with flashlights. Does it fit in my back pocket? And yes, it does. I can actually fit the whole thing in my back pocket if I want to. But I love that if I can fit something in my pocket like this, I can quickly grab it. Even if I want to have it like that, I can do that so I can quickly grab it. Or if I want to put it in my kangaroo pouch of my hoodies or sweatshirts, I want to be able to know that it'll fit in there quickly and easily. And so it passes all of those tests, and I'm loving this so far. So this is the Sofern IF30. And this light, again, this light's a little bit more expensive than the other Sofern one. This one is going to be, this one's going to be about $119, but you have that 30% off coupon. So let's see. That's going to be what, about about $120, so about $12 per 10%, so $24, $36. So you can get this for less than $100. I think it was like $180 something for 30% off of that. So yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I am a flashlight head, as is my brother. I'm sure he's going to hit me up asking for this one. I think he's going to be disappointed when I have to tell him no, I'm keeping this one. But I think now that I have this one, I have another light. Actually, I think, you know, he actually already has a light like this. I think that's what it is. I think that's why I'm so happy to have this one, because I had another mini sort of spotlight, floodlight like this come in a couple years ago, but I gave that one to him. I have another light that I have that, that he may want, so I may give that one to him. So, all right, let's keep it going. Shout out to Sofern on that. That was very, very nice. Let's see when it comes to let's see. Says, hi, nice and nasty, the fastest person in the world to hit it, when it comes to hitting the like button. I'm loving it. Let's see. I'm the Brown says, I don't have a light that powerful, but it has the same power button. I hate it. I'd rather have a sliding switch for the different modes. You know, that's one of those things that some people really have strong preferences on, is how you change the mode on your lights. And that's because some people have a far easier time hitting a switch or turning a knob or double clicking buttons. There's multiple ways that these flashlight companies have you switch the modes for brightness and for, you know, other modes like strobe and other stuff. So it's just really a personal preference thing. I'll tell you that Bengal spice tea, oh my gosh. It's like, the longer you leave that bag in there and let it steep, the more the more incredible it tastes. All right. Let's keep it going. See what we have over here. And now these ones, I have no idea what's in these two boxes. These two Amazons, I have not a clue. Not even a little bit of a clue. All right, let's see. Triple jet torch. Let's see here. Oh, well, there is a Amazon code on here, so let's go ahead and scan it before we do anything else. I don't want to get the bag out of there yet. I don't want to take it out of the bag until I get the code scanned. Oh, there we go. Look at this. All right, let me just show you right quick. Actually, let me open it up and then I'll pull you in. This is going to be another great Christmas gift idea, I think. I think this is going to be something that a lot of you guys will like. And I've had a few similar things on the channel before. But look at this. Look how great that is already. Just as far as a Christmas gift is concerned, look how just nice of a presentation this is. And this is from, it says Money Up right there. Nice gift box again. Open that up. And look at that. You have your user manual right there, and then here it is. You have a nice torch lighter. Now this is great. This is fantastic. And I know a lot of people are moving away from smoking cigarettes, but torch lighters like this are not really designed so much for cigarettes as they are for cigars. But look at that. This is really, really nice. You can set this on a desk, or if you have if the person in your life who smokes cigars has, say, a smoking room or a man cave or a she shed or something, they can set this nicely on the desk and have it displayed. And yeah, and look at that. You push this right there and it opens up right away. And when you push it again, you hear that click. That's when it's going to light. But you need some lighter fuel in there before this is going to light. And the fuel is going to go right there on the bottom. So you can, looks like you can open this up. Oh, this is a cutter. Look at that. Oh, I think this is a cutter. I think this is like a cigar, like a butt cutter on there. I think that's what, I'm going to double check this. I'm going to double check the manual and see. Now on the side here, there's a little window. And that little window is going to be, so you can see what your fuel level is. And on the bottom here is where you're going to put your fuel in. So you just use a standard, like a standard butane lighter, I think. Oh, wait, let me see. Yeah, this is going to be that's where you're going to put it in there. But you can also turn this. You can turn it to increase or decrease the flame level. So if you're someone who likes a really strong, high flame, you can go ahead and increase that. If you're someone who likes a little bit less, a little less intense, you can decrease it there. Or maybe you just don't want to use as much fuel, you can decrease it. But right up top, there's a little bit of jimping right in there, so that you can easily flick that. Oh wait, you don't even flip. I don't even know why there's jimping right there. Maybe it's just designed. It looks like there should be there so that you have so that you can do something with it, but I don't know. So, but again, to open it, you just pull that down, and it opens right up, and then that's where you're going to have your flame and such that comes out right there. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any lighter fuel right in the room with me. If I did, I'm not sure I want to do it live on camera. I'd blow myself up or something. No, I wouldn't. But so here is the manual right there, as you can see there. Oh, it says the top part is a cigar holder, and it's a cigar holder so that you can actually rest your cigar right up top, and then you can see that the other part is a pull-out cutter. So it says deal with your cigar by cutter. So, and then you have that gas window, excuse me, and it says if it doesn't light up after refueling, please try to turn the flame adjuster. So that's the flame adjuster. So this is the way that the cigar cutter works. If you can see that right there, instead of just cutting the whole back part off, it sort of cuts a little like wedge in there instead of cutting the whole tip off the back end of your cigar. So yeah, but again, this is how you refuel it right there. You can see that right here, how it refuels, and you can just put it right on in there, and then you can light the lighter up. So yeah, it says it has, it's a windbreak cover. That's why it flips out like this. So this right here, it's a windbreak cover. So it should block the wind a little bit, so that if you're someplace where it's very windy. But this is a torch lighter, and torch lighters have very intense flames, so they don't really, they're not affected by the wind as much as, as it would be if you had a traditional like Bic lighter or something, or a Zippo. So, all right, now let's jump in. Let me see how much this thing is. I don't know. Did I scan this thing? I think I did. Let me see. Let me jump in and see how much this is, because this is another great Christmas gift idea. I think this is. Let me see if I can find out. Let's see. Did I scan? I thought I scanned it. Maybe I didn't. Did I scan it? Barcode on it? I did scan the barcode. Let me see if I, let's see. I might have to scan it again. Where's the little bag at? Where's the little bag? What did I do with it? There it is. All right. Let me scan the bag again. For some reason, it didn't show up in my browsing history, but let me scan this. There we go. Triple torch lighter. All right. And now, let me see if it'll show up in my browsing history. There it is. Okay. And I'll tell you, I love little things like this, especially around Christmas time. That's it right there, the triple jet torch cigar lighter with cigar V cutter and cigar holder. Gift box for birthday, refillable butane lighter, windproof, cool lighters for smoking, multifunctional cigar accessories indoors. Now, you can obviously use these for cigarettes or for anything else that you want to smoke, but it's going to work particularly well, I guess, with cigars since it's designed for that. It has the integrated cutter in there. Yeah, I think a lot of people will really enjoy this. So, but there you go. You can see how the flame is going to be with that torch, and this is how the cutter is going to be right there. How you can put your cigar resting right on top there, and it says you have the multifunctional cigar lighter integrated design, and there you go. It has the V cut, the flame adjuster, cigar holder, visible gas window, and there you go, dude, lighting it up. So. And you can see it has those the three jets right there, because it's going to be a triple jet, so triple torch. And then there's the cutter right there, so you can get that in there. And then it says enjoy portable size with cigar holder design. Enjoy your cigar party and gathering time. And then it says butane refillable and adjustable flame multifunctional lighter for travel use. So yeah, it's $27.97. and it is 20% off. So let's see, let's do the math here. 27.97 subtract 20%. It's going to be around $22.30, 30-something cents. So 22.30 something. So so yeah, that's a nice, I mean, that's another nice thing, another nice gift right there if you're looking for a nice stocking stuffer and you don't want to break the bank. This is another really nice gift. It comes in a very nice box just like this that you can, you know, so it's easy to wrap and share with your loved one, your coworker, your, you know, family member, whoever. It's gonna be a nice one, and it says money up on the box, or money up on the box. And again, they have all kinds of great, some of these companies have all kinds of great stuff. So you can come in here and see some of the other things that they have here, like this leather smell-proof bag. So if you are someone who carries, you know, you really you know, hold on a second, let me bring you back in. So you can see it has a smell-proof bag. This is great for people who really like cigars, or maybe you're someone who's who lives in a state where marijuana is legal and you want to be able to carry your tobacco or your herb without having it smell. This is going to be something that's going to allow you to do that. It says all-in-one torch cigar lighter. So you can have this here, another cigar lighter. They have all kinds of great stuff that you can get from Money Up. So so yeah. And anyways, let's keep it pushing. But this is it, $27.97. It's the 15% off, and there's an additional 20% off coupon. So, all right, shout out. I think I have an idea who that's going to. I think that's going to be a Christmas gift for someone, and I think I know exactly who's going to get that. So, all right, let's see here. Let's see here. Shout out to Charles Tuttle in the building. Says hello, Larry, and everyone else. I like it. I like it. All right. He said butter cutter, butt cutter. Did I say butt cutter? Oh, I'm loving it. Omni Brown would catch. He caught that. He would catch me. He's always catching me doing something silly, and it makes me laugh every time. I'll tell you. Loving it. All right. With your butt cutter. All right. There we go. Let's see what we have in here. We have another one. We have another one. Man. You know what this means? This means that either one, my brother is going to really be happy, or I'm going to make someone happy if I do a Wine and Winners giveaway show. So, but this is it. This is the Sofern IF30 Lite, and this thing, we already went over it, so I'm not going to go over it again. But this is absolutely fantastic. They sent me a second one. So big ups to Sofern. I'm loving this thing. If I didn't go over, I'm not sure if I went over the specs with you guys before. Let me just go over it with you again. So there's a number of different modes. They have Eco mode, Ramp, and Turbo. So if you're on Luminous, I believe it's Luminous Flux, it's 30 lumens, and the beam distance is 14 meters. The runtime is 140 hours. Peak intensity is 46 CD. I'm not sure what that means. And then you have turbo mode, and that's going to be 12,000 lumens, 178 meters. It's going to run for 1.25 hours, and peak intensity is 19350 CD. I'm not sure. It's 19,350 CD. I'm not sure what that is. If somebody knows what that CD is, definitely hit me up. All right, now that was in floodlight mode. In spotlight mode, you have an Eco. It's going to be 10 lumens, and you're going to be able to run it for 49 meters, 10 lumens, 49 meters, 280 hours, and it's going to have 609 CD for peak intensity. And then for turbo mode in Spotlight, it's going to be 2,500 lumens, 685 meters. It's going to run for 4 hours and 4.75 hours. It's going to have a peak intensity of 117 and 167 CD. 117, 167 CD. Now, if you're doing spot and flood at the same time, then you're going to have eco is going to be 40 lumens at 170 meters. It's going to run for 100 hours, and it's going to have a peak intensity of 7,225 CD. If you have turbo, if you put that in turbo with the spot and floodlight mode, it's going to have 12,000 lumens. It's going to have a beam distance of 592 meters. It's going to have a runtime of 1.25 hours and a peak intensity of 87,750 CD. So, yeah. All right. Shout out to Sofern again for the IF30 beam spotlight and floodlight flashlight. So, big ups to them. And let's get to these ones. These ones are going to be fun for me. I'm looking forward to these ones here because these are ones I ordered. These are things that I needed and I ordered. So let's get the boxes open. I don't actually think I need any. I'm not sure if I need anything. I think I can just rip these open here. So let's see. I think I can just rip that and get right on into them. Now these are things that are going to be a little bit geeky. Some of you are going to be like, whatever. But for me, I'm going to be super excited about it. All right, let me go and put that right over there. And let's see. Here we have it. This is going to be the Falcam F22 and F38 quick release camera cage. And this one is going to be for my Sony a7S III, and that's why I titled Time to Put the Beast in a Cage, because I finally got a cage for my camera. Part of this is that I have been turning down freelance work for years because I've just been focusing on my YouTube channel, and I've really only accepted freelance work if it's coming from a friend who asked me to help out or do something. So I finally started accepting some freelance work recently, and I wanted to rig out my camera so that it's much easier to use. When I'm in my studio here, I have everything I need, so I don't need to worry about, I don't need to worry about cages and stuff, because if I want to have a monitor on, I can put it on a little light stand, set it off to the side, whatever. But if I'm hand holding something and I'm behind the camera more, I need to have, my needs are changing. So anyways, here it is. This is going to be the Falcam F22 and F38 cage for the Sony a7S III. This cage is also going to work for the, it looks like it's going to work for the A7 Mark III, the A7S III, the A7R4. It doesn't say it's going to work for the A7R3 though, so maybe it doesn't. It says it will work for the A7 Mark III, but maybe it'll work for the A7R3 too. I don't know. So, but the cool thing about this cage is that it supposedly has all kinds of quick release stuff on there, so that when you are switching out different accessories, it becomes very quick and easy to do so. So, wow, this security tape on here is pretty serious. It's cutting through, but I guess I didn't cut the right place. So let's see if I can get this box open now. And all right, let's see. Oh, there we go. I guess I needed to pull that little tab out first. And there we go. All right. So there we have it. And let's get everything out. So first things first, they're going to give us a Allen key in here. And they're going to give us an Allen key, a couple little screws in there, and a little tool that you can use to actually tighten stuff down. So actually, let me see if I can get that out so that you can see. So we have the Allen key, which I believe we're going to need to make some adjustments. We're going to have this little tool here as well, which I think is very cool. They included there. I don't know if you can see that. It says Falcam on it. And then this little screw, which is what you're going to need to put on the bottom of your camera. So this is going to actually screw into the 1/4-20 thread on the bottom of the camera where you would normally attach your tripod. So, and then it's all packaged up in here. And for most, it's just gonna look like a piece of metal that goes around your camera. But it's going to, you can see right here, this is gonna be the base plate. And your camera's gonna go, you're gonna put your camera in, and then this screw is gonna go right into here, right into there. And it's gonna screw in here to where your tripod thread is. And now, the great part of this is it's going to give you all kinds of extra mounting options on your camera. So if you need to mount, you know, like a top handle, you can get a quick release top handle. You can mount it right on here. If it has a cold shoe mount right there. So if you want to put on, say, a wireless receiver, you can put that, or a microphone or something. You can put that right there. You're going to have some F22 quick releases on the side here, so that you can mount that up. On the bottom here, there's going to be like a quick release F38 mount right there. On the other side, you're also going to have a F38 on the bottom quick release, and a F22 quick release right there. You're going to have it looks like right here, a cold shoe mount, so that you can mount something there if you're maybe doing some vertical shooting or something. And you may also notice there's a bunch of different quarter 20 thread points on here, so that you can mount all kinds of stuff on there, however you want to mount stuff. So, and one important thing about this cage that I like is that you can see there's a big cutout on the bottom for your battery door. So the nice thing is, from my understanding, the way this cage is designed is that you don't have to worry about your battery cage being blocked. You don't have to worry about any of your port doors being blocked. And you don't have to worry about taking off the little camera strap, little nubs that are on the cameras. And that was one thing that got me when I looked at small rig. The small rig cage, it looked like you had to take off the little camera strap, little nubs off your camera, and that was something I didn't want to do, because I still want to be able to just, like, one of the reasons why I wanted everything quick release is that I want to be able to take this cage off of my camera, strip it all the way down to just the bare camera, and use it like that. And then when I want to be able to have a full rig, I want to be able to pop it back on very easily. And I didn't want to have to worry about trying to fiddle with those little nubs of the camera straps, because those things are hard to get on and hard to take off. So yeah, so let's see. All right, let's get this back in there. Let's put this in there. Now this thing right here, I actually got this from B&H, and so let me see if I can find, let's see, FalCam cage, A7S3, and there it is. And let me pull this up for you. So here it is. This is the FalCam cage, is the quick release camera cage version 2 for Sony A7. It says A7 IV, but it also works for the A7S3 as well. So, but this is it right there. As you can see, you're gonna have, now one thing I didn't mention on here is this bottom part. We have this plate, this quick release right there. It also is, it's also compatible with ArcaSwiss, plates if you have one on your tripod. So you don't have to have an extra, tripod plate. You can just actually slide right in and lock into place there. So, but that is the base plate right there, which I think you can actually take off. I don't know if you can see that. So let me see if I can, do this right here. But you may see on the right here on the sides, you may be able to see. Let me see if I can get, there's little screws right there, and then let's see if I can get this locked in. There's little screws on both sides basically. So there and on there. So you can actually take, oh, and then on the bottom parts and right there. So basically, if you wanted to take this apart, you could just use this bottom plate if you wanted to use that. So if you want to just have this bottom base plate, you could, and then this would work as just sort of like your ArcaSwiss plate right there, and it would protect the bottom of the camera a little bit. So, but I kind of feel like if you're gonna have the base, if you're gonna have the cage on there, you can have just the whole cage. I mean, you don't really need to take it all apart just for the base plate. But in the event that you need to, that is an option for you. So, all right. Anyways, that is from Falcam, and that is going to be this thing. You can see right there what it looks like when it's fully rigged out. When you have a top handle, the two side handles, the cage, and all that stuff there. So, and you can see what it looks like with just the cage by itself. And yeah, so. Anyways, it's $99.99. You can get it from B&H. You can also get it from Falcam directly, but I got it from B&H, and so I'll go ahead and leave a link for this in the video description so that you can check it out. So, all right. Let me set that right there, and that is going to go on my camera probably later today. I normally shoot with my A7S III in my studio, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rig it out so I can do some handheld shooting, some other stuff, and I think I'm gonna start shooting a little bit with my R5. So, yeah. So let's see here. Shout out first of all. Oh, big ups to Big Tim. Big Tim Windsor said, well, when we review a flashlight, we test candelas. It says the abbreviation of candelas is CD, which is the unit of measurement to describe the intensity of the beam in a single direction. Cool. Thank you. Learn something new every day. I tell you, I think I learn more from you guys than you may learn from me, so I appreciate it. Let's see here. We have Megapuff Girl says, hi, Larry. Shout out to Megapuff Girl. And let's see. Amanda Brown says the Sony full-frame cameras released in 2020 and 2021 looked the same, took the same size cage. The A7 III and the earlier have a shorter grip. Gotcha. Says I like how you can run only the plate. Yeah, that is nice. It is definitely nice how you can run only that plate. Now I'll be honest with you. Right now I'm not really seeing the reason for it. But it's nice that you can do it. The only reason why I don't see the reason for it right now is because altogether, like total, I think there's like 5 or 6 screws you would have to unscrew just to get just to release and have that plate alone. And if it was something where you can quick release and just use the base plate by itself and then put the rest of the cage on, then it would make perfect sense. Then to me, I would say, okay, now maybe I'll just leave my base plate on when I'm just shooting regular photography or whatever. And then when I want to be able to shoot, fully rigged out, I can just snap that base plate into the other sides of the rig and you're good to go. But it looks like there's screws that you have to unscrew in order to release the rest of it. So, all right. Let's see what else we have here. And this is another box from B&H of stuff that I ordered. And we have, let's see, just some packing stuff. Jesus. Oh, man, stuff is flying all over the place. All right. Man, I think something hit my phone. Didn't break, so that's good. All right. Woo. All right. Now, first off, this is something that I bought recently locally, and I'm going to take it back today because the local one today, because this one I got for a bit cheaper. But this is the Crucial X9 Pro 4 terabyte SSD drive. So there you go. If you guys watched my video, I did a little vlog the other day asking you guys how you manage your Lightroom libraries. I bought an X10 drive actually for my Lightroom library because I was having some issue before where I had a drive, I had a spinner drive and it died on me, and then I thought I lost all my photos from this year. I was terrified. I was like, I thought I lost all my photos for this year. And it turned out that I had like half a year or 2/3 of a year on one drive and then like the rest of it on another drive. And then I transferred everything onto a spinner drive. And then that spinner drive, I shouldn't say it died on me. What happened was I had it formatted as exFAT. And I was told later that exFAT is a very unstable format for hard drives because there's no journaling happening. So if you accidentally disconnect it, there's nothing that there's nothing where it's sort of saved in a cache or anything. It can absolutely corrupt your drive if you don't eject the drive properly. And that happens to me all the time when I'm plugged into my Mac. Sometimes the cable just comes out or something weird happens and I see that my drive has been ejected. So I'm surprised it didn't happen earlier. So the guy told me, he said, you need to format your drives for Mac, either Mac OS Journaled or AFSF, I believe it is. So anyhow, I thought I lost everything. It turned out that I didn't. After a few days of freaking out and being horrifically angry, I found that I did not lose everything, and I was able to. So I went and bought an SSD drive. I bought one of these. It's an X10. That's a bit faster, and I went ahead and I transferred everything onto one of the Crucial drives, and then I reformatted that other hard drive. I think that drive actually did die. I'm sorry, that drive actually did die. I tried to reformat it. I couldn't do anything. The computer wouldn't read it at all. That's what happened. It's like it would show there was a drive there, but it would not mount at all. So I was able to save all my photos, get everything onto an SSD drive. I left everything on the other two SSDs, and then I kind of combined everything into one Lightroom catalog on this. So I have basically double everything for the last year. So anyways, let's see here. Let me show you quickly what this thing cost me here for the X, or what it costs for the X9s. So I don't know if I have, let's see. X9, let me just type in X9 drive and see what comes up. So X9, X9 SSD, and let's see. So that is the X10. So the X10 is going to be faster. It's going to be 289, and then right now the X9 is going to be 239, and that's from Amazon. So you can see they're a little bit more expensive. The X10 is a little bit more expensive than the X9, but I was able to actually get this one for, I believe it was $179 or something like that. It was $182 actually, $182.99 I was able to get it for from B&H. It's no longer on sale. That was a Black Friday special, but you can see this thing is going to be it's very small. And you can see right there, it's going to run. It says it has read and write speeds up to 1,050. So it's going to be very, very fast. It says it's dust, splash, and drop. And it has dust, splash, and drop-proof durability. It works with PC, Mac, Android, and iPad Pro. And it's security. It says security that travels with you. And it says professional style, anodized aluminum with rubberized soft touch base, activity light and integrated lanyard hole. And yeah, so, but you can get these things in 4 terabyte, 1 terabyte, 2 terabyte. So they are absolutely fantastic. So this one in particular, it says it arrives after Christmas. So if you need it sooner, I guess you have to get it from somebody else. But yeah, I love this one. The only real problem that I have with these things, with the drive, not just this drive, but all the drives, is that because I use both Mac, I use Mac, and then I also use my iPad, and I use an iPhone, and I use Android. Sometimes I like to actually plug in a drive into my Android phone. And so I really liked having the exFAT because it was compatible with both platforms. But now I think what I'm just going to have to do is have one drive, and I did buy a little 2 terabyte store brand, Micro Center store brand. That's the Inland brand. And I think what I'm going to have to do is maybe just keep that drive formatted as like exFAT so I can transfer files from one platform to the other, and then leave my main drives as formatted for Mac. So, but yeah, I mean, I was able to plug in. I have one of these that's formatted as like AFSS or whatever, AFFS I think it is. So I was able to plug it into my Mac and my iPad when I was doing some editing over the holidays. I was editing on my iPad. It worked fine. So all right, shout out for them. Big ups to that's the Crucial one. Let's get back here now. I have some FowCam stuff This is going to be the, I don't know if you can see that. This is the Falcam quick release, the Falcam F22 quick release side handle grip, side hand grip. And this is going to be the Falcam F22 quick release camera top handle grip. So I got the top handle as well. This is going to be the Falcam double head quick release. So this is the F22 double head quick release right there. So we will try that out and see how that works out there. And then this is going to be the other Falcam quick release side hand grip. So I got two of the hand grips. I may only need one, but I thought I'm just going to go ahead and get two just in case. And then this is the F22 basic quick release plate. So they sent me a quick release plate, and that is the F22. It's very, very tiny. So let's see. Amda Brown says, that's funny. I use the Falcam F22 and F38 for different cameras. Yeah, I really, like, I had an old school cage I bought years ago. It wasn't really anything specific. It was some just regular old Bobo brand or something. But I wanted to get a real system, and I looked at Tilta, I looked at Small Rig, I looked at Falcam, I looked at some other ones. I watched some review videos, and some people who were reviewing Falcam said, if you have not started a system yet, if you haven't started building up a system for your cage, a cage with your system, they were like, Falcam may be the way to go because everything has a nice quick releases. Whereas if you buy some of the other cages, you can get like NATO rails that you attach, but that's another piece you have to buy and attach onto your cage. Whereas with the Falcam, it's all built into the cage itself. So, yeah. So, Omnibus says, wait, is your library on Mac or Windows PC? If you use Mac, the X10 drive won't give you the full 2x2 bus speeds. Yeah, I use it's on Mac, so I guess I'm not getting the full bus speed. So, yeah. And let's see, Tim Winger said, well, if you don't see anyone in here before Christmas, have an incredible Merry Christmas. Thank you so much, Big Tim. I appreciate you. Let's see here. All right, well, let's open these up. I want to see what some of this stuff looks like. So this is going to be one of the handles here, and let's get this thing opened up here. One thing I do like about this, they include these nice cases. So if you're not using your piece of your cage, you can always store it and know exactly where it is. And so it looks like inside we're going to get a couple of screws that we're going to need in order to attach it, and then we'll have the Allen wrench in there to tighten those down. And then here's the handle and the quick release plate there. So basically, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to go, and I think it can go in either direction here. So you can put this there, so you can have it this way if you're right-handed or left-handed. This part will just go in on this side depending on how you do it. And this is adjustable, so you're going to put these in here just like this. And then on the other side, there's a little base plate right there. And I don't know if you can see that. There's a little base plate that's going to go on the other side. You just simply screw it in there, and then you can make the adjustment how high or low you want it up there, and then that way you have your handle set, and then you'll have it on both sides. So this is going to be nice. I'm going to I think I might actually put this together today. I'm kind of anxious to get it going. This is the top handle, so let's see what the top handle looks like. And if I'm not mistaken, I think the top handle actually comes in two pieces. And Amda Brown, if you have any advice for me about something that I should get or might need with this system, please feel free to reach out and let me know, man, or drop me a comment, because this is going to be, I've never really needed a cage like this before. I've always been able to just run a fairly bare system. And I'm finally getting to the point where I feel like I need to attach some different stuff to my camera. And I know some people just like to build out a big old rig to make themselves look cool and professional. But I feel like I actually need some connections, some mounting points. And so Anyways, this is the top handle, and the way this works, I believe, is that this just slides right into. Let's see if I get this right. I think this slides right into there. That locks in. Ooh, there's no play. That is fine. That was some fine precision engineering. There was zero play in there. That is absolutely incredible. And so the way this is going to work is right here on the top of the cage. That's where you have the other F22 point, and you're going to slide that in, and now you'll have the top handle here for your camera. And then right here, you'll have another mounting point right here that you can screw in. That you can screw in this right here. This is going to be the monitor mount. So let's see if we can get the monitor mount up there. Get this out. And there we go. Now the monitor mount has the base plate on the bottom and the top. It has it's a double one. So you just simply push the little button right there, and this will unlock it. And there you go. And now you can simply screw this into here and get this. Once you screw this into there, then you can have the monitor mounted right there. And this other part will go onto the monitor, and then you can make your adjustments however you want to get it going right. So, so this is going to be pretty nice. I'm going to get this whole thing put together and see how it all goes. And it should, hopefully it all goes very, very smoothly, and it's all looking great and working great when I get it done. And again, in this one here, in the little double-handed thing, you're going to get another Allen key and another little, the screws to go in there, or extra pins, I think. I think these have little, locking pins. And yeah, these have little locking pins maybe. So I don't know. I'm not sure how those work, but we'll have to figure that out. But let's see if we can get this in there. Oh, there we go. I just think I had the screw part blocking it. Let me get that. There we go. There we go. And but anyways, they give you another little tool in there that you can use to tighten stuff down. That's nice. So I'll probably put one of those on my keychain and keep one in my pocket or something. So yeah. And then the other one's just a handle, and then this is just another base plate that's just like the one I just showed you there. So that's everything. And again, the top handle, you can run it, you can have this on there just like that. And then when you're done, you can just slide it off just like that. So again, it comes in two parts. So if you want to keep them, if you want them separate like that, you can do that. I'm not exactly sure how this is supposed to, I don't even know how they fit this in there, but let's see. They got it in there somehow, but I'm not exactly sure how they did. So I'll leave it there for the minute. I'll figure it out later. So, all right, everyone, that is it. Oh, let me just quickly show you. Let me jump in. Let me jump into B&H, and let me just show you the FalCam stuff, and let me show you what I got. So this is the, hold on, let me see if I can bring you in here. And so this is the F22 quick release bundle. That's this little doohickey right here. And you can see there, this thing is tiny. It is very, very tiny. It's like the size of a nickel or something. It's very, very tiny. They do make some other stuff like a magnetic action cam base there. This is the quick release tilt head for the, it says for dual quick release plates. This is going to be for my monitor there. So that's what it is. $59. I didn't pay that much because I got everything on a sale. And then the F22 quick release top handle. Again, that's the one that I have, but I didn't pay that because everything came on a discount. They have the F38 stuff there if you want it a little bit bigger. And then they have some different cages. And then here is the side hand grips. This is the other pieces that I got. And this is going to be $69.90. Again, didn't pay that price. I was lucky enough to get everything on pretty good discounts when I ordered everything. So, but yeah, you can buy everything that you need and get everything that you want for your camera. So if you're going to use some rods, you can do that. You can get a Falcon base plate with dual 15mm rods. If you wanted to, say, put some rods in there and then add like a V-mount battery or something, you can do that. I actually have a it's a battery like a battery mount that came from oh God, who sent that thing to me? Who makes that battery mount? CG Cine sent it to me a while ago, but it uses the MPF style batteries. But the plate, the base of it, the mount, it has on the bottom, it has a 1/4-20 thread so that you can actually mount, say, like what I was going to do is just mount this on there. I was going to put like one of these, I was going to put one of these base plates on there, and then I was going to mount it onto like the side handle of, the side hand grip of one of these here. And then I can put an MPF battery, a Sony MPF style battery on there, like a 970 or something. And then that little base plate actually has DTAP, it has USB-C out, and it has a USB-A out, and well, in and out. So basically, from that one battery, which I have one of those batteries that's a Sony joint. It's like I think it's 6,700 or 6,600 milliamps. It's like a 47.5 watt hour battery, but I should be able to run my monitor and run a USB-C cable off of that, so that I can power my monitor and my camera all from that same battery for an extended period of time. So I'm looking forward to trying it out, and it should mount fairly nicely. It's not going to be on the back like I know some people like to have the rods and have it, you know, like a V-mount battery mounted on there, but I think this will work out nicely too. So we'll see how it all comes together when I put my rig together. So yeah. All right, y'all. Let's see. Brown says, I like how the F22 has the locking ping. You can attach or not. Yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like that. So I think I'm gonna like this system a lot. I did not go into this system lightly, and I did some research and figured out what I wanted to get. You know, I generally get a lot of the stuff that I want for free because people send me stuff to review, or sometimes if I want something, I may ask someone to send it to me so I can review it and then use it. But I wanted to just find something like, I'm not even sure I'm going to review this. I may do a video when I put my whole rig together, but I'm not sure I'm going to review it. But I wanted something I think might really, really work for me, and just something that I didn't have to sort of like do as, you know, I didn't have to like use it in the sense of I'm trying to figure out if it's good or not. I just want to use it and enjoy it and have it work for me. So I'm hoping it does. So we'll see. And it says, Honor says, I wish they had an adapter or attachment to that you can convert the F22 plate to F38 plate. They don't? It seems like that would be an easy fix. But I don't know. They are they seem like they're pretty different size. They're pretty significant differences in the sizes. I don't know. But maybe there's a way to do it. Well, maybe we can figure that out together. So, all right, y'all. I am out of here. I have a lot of stuff in here. Apparently, I need to clean up. I need to get some stuff done. I need to make a return back to a local store. I need to see if I can go get myself a haircut. I have quite a bit to do the rest of the evening. So it has been real. Thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate all of you. Shout out again to Amda Brown. Shout out to Charles Tuttle. Shout out to my ride or die. Nice to nasty for you. All right. We have Big Tim Windsor in the building. Shout out to Big Tim, always coming through. We have Mega Puff Girl in the house. Shout out. We have, let's see here. We have Big Pedro. Vote for Pedro. And we have Eagle Engineers in the house. If he's still in there, shout out to the new dog. I see you coming through. Big ups to Eagle Engineers. And we have Bring It Black. Nice to see you. Bring It Black coming through from Brandon's channel. I'm loving it. All right. I think I have everybody covered. Oh, make sure we don't forget Evil Witch in the building. Shout out to Evil Witch in the spot. All right, y'all. It's been a lot of fun, and let's see here. I know I didn't get any super chats today, but let me give you one. Let me give you some. Let's see. You know what? This has been another good haul video, so how about this one?
Another one. Another one. Another one. And another one.
And another one. It's been another good one. So, all right, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. And I am Larry. What Today I Feel Like. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.